if I was to tell you that after watching this video, your life is going to change for the better? You'd think I'm nuts. You'd think I'm selling you something, wouldn't you? But if I was to tell you it's going to cost you nothing, just a bit of time to watch this and just a shift and change in your mindset, that all of a sudden you start looking at things totally different. So I was explaining this to one of my sons there the other day about how there was something going on. And I was saying how you are in zero control of anybody else. You're in zero control of any problems that might present themselves on your doorstep. However, you are 100% in control of how you deal with it. And I gave him two examples, two very simple examples that if you were to work on this and try this, I think then all of a sudden you start looking at things completely different. So the example one that I gave him was, let's just say you're in your car, you got to park, and it's maybe 200-300 yard walk to get from your car to work, for example, or to school. And all of a sudden it's absolutely lashing rain. You get out of your car, you walk, you get soaked, you get drenched, you go into school, you go into work, and you're soaked for the day, you're pissed off, everything, your bag is wet, everything is this absolute nightmare. You start getting stressed out, your head's melted, blah, blah, blah. The reality of it is you had nothing to do nor had any control over the fact that it was raining. But if you had an umbrella in your car, well then you just would have put it up, you would have walked your 200-300 yards, you would have arrived in, you'd be perfectly dry, and your day would be fine. You would have eliminated that bit of stress, that bit of hassle, and the shitness that happened to you for that simple reason. One example. The other example I gave him is, let's just say you're driving to work and you get up in the morning at 7 o'clock, you have your breakfast, you leave at 8 o'clock, you think you're doing everything right, and all of a sudden you come across a traffic jam, a crash, something, a big pile up of cars. And all of a sudden, you're half an hour late. Now, you had no control over the fact that there was going to be a traffic jam, that there was going to be an issue, that there was going to be a hold-up or whatever the hell. And you arrive into work half an hour late, and all of a sudden, everything is shit for the day because you're stressed out, you're trying to find parking, and it's a kind of a knock-on effect. Now, you had no control over the problem, but you have 100% control over how you could act with that. Let's just say you got up, you showered, and instead of having breakfast at home, you left half an hour earlier, missed the traffic jam, or got caught in it, but it maybe took 30 minutes. But your worst case scenario is you arrive on time and you didn't get to have breakfast. Then maybe you bring breakfast with you, you sit out in your car, you chill out for half an hour, you listen to a nice podcast, listen to a couple of TikTok videos, relax, eat your breakfast in your car, or maybe once a week or once a month go have breakfast chilling out in a kind of nice cafe. You eliminated the problem before it even happened. So therefore you are 100% in control of how you act and how you deal with a problem. Now, if we can bring, by the way, there's a course award for this. It's called You Are a Stoic, or Stoicism. It means I understand that no matter what happens to me during the day, I am not in control of what problems might present, but I am 100% in control as to how I deal with them. And when you get that mentality into your head, well, all of a sudden you just start waking up going, yeah, look, whatever happens today, it's cool. I'll just handle it. If you can bring that into your lifestyle and bring that into your mentality and mindset and work on that all the time, obviously the more difficult problems that present themselves to you, well, now your mentality is so strong that you just deal with it. Obviously, there's issues out there that go on that are obviously bigger problems, but trust me, if you bring that mentality into your life, all of a sudden, 99% of your problems disappear. It takes a little bit of work. It's not as easy as just a 2 or 3 minute, or probably know in my videos, 10-minute long video takes on TikTok to understand. But try it. Simple thing. Put an umbrella in your car or in your bag, whatever. If you get on the bus, just carry an umbrella. And people will turn around and go, where is this guy going with the sun shining, blue sky? We're in fucking Ireland. It could rain without a cloud in the sky. So all of a sudden you turn around, and it might only happen that once or twice in the year where you turn around and go, ha, I have an umbrella, you don't. I don't have a problem, you do. You're wet, I'm dry. It's the concept, it's the mentality, it's the mindset that no matter what problem presents itself on your doorstep at any God-given time, you turn around and went, all right, well, this was actually not of my making. There was nothing I could do for this problem to come here, but this is actually how I'm going to solve it. Trust me, I always tell my kids that majority of what we worry about never happens. Never happens. Almost, oh my God, what's going to happen if? What's going to happen if? And you spend so much time stressing yourself over all that kind of shit, but it never actually happens. Now imagine if you can have the mindset where you can turn around and go, I don't care if anything happens. I'm just going to deal with it. Isn't that what we do? Stoicism. You are now a stoic. Try it, practice it on the small issues, or even if all of a sudden, after watching this video, you turn around and something happens, just stop for a second and go, that's actually not my fault that happened. Yeah. No, I had no control of that happening. But guess what? I'm going to solve it like this because, hey, my mindset's in a good spot. Stoicism. You are a stoic. Try it. Shift your mindset. You can control any problem that presents itself on your doorstep, no matter how big or no matter how small. It's just about getting your head in the right spot. There you go. Think about that. Am I nuts? Have a think about it. Just, like I always say, don't think like me, just think. Just zoom out of all the shit and just have a little think about that. No matter what is presented in front of me that I couldn't control as to why it's here, I am 100% in control as to how I'm going to deal with it. Watch you get stronger. Watch your mind all of a sudden start running the show. Have a think about it. Let me know what you think. Comments. I love them. Am I batshit crazy? Or do I have a point? Stoicism. Today on, you will now be known as a stoic.